Hi guys, it's Heather with Balanced Bodies, and I am showing you the first bar workout of our week 2 of our first bar bootcamp challenge. So we're starting at the bar, or if you're using a chair, countertop, whatever you're using for a little stability here. And we're going to start in parallel position. So we have the feet in right next to one another. We've got that tailbone tucked under, belly lifted, chest up, and shoulders down. We're just going to let the arm be relaxed by the side, or if you prefer, you can have it on the hip. We're going to start with a releve, so we're just rising up as high as you can, lifting those heels, and then dropping back down. So that's our releve. We're going to hold at the top and then add a plie. So we're going to really squeeze the inside of those inner thighs and the inside of the knees together, and then pull everything to the top. Keep the belly really tight here, and then we're going to pulse it. So you're going to stay as low as you can. You want to really reach out through that tailbone and flatten out the low back here. And pulsing, we stay really low. We're going to hold at the bottom of that plie, so nice and low, fire up the quads. And we're going to tuck the hips back and pull them through. A little pelvic tilt here, tuck it back and pull it through. So for a side view here, tuck back and pull through, and then you're going to make it quick, so pulsing, pulling it through. And then from here, again, we're staying low, so turning back, we're going to open the knees and close. Open and close. So stay as low as you can, use those inner thighs, keep the form, keep the chest up, shoulders down, and then you'll make it quick. So as quick as you can, counting through. Okay, so then we're going to rise up and then dropping the heels down. So drop them down almost to the floor, but not quite. Rise right back up. So from a side view, drop down and lift back up. So we do slow, and then we pulse, 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 pulse. Fire up the calf muscles. Then you get a rest for a second, take a little quad stretch on both sides, pop the heel forward, lean the chest down to stretch out the back of the leg and the calf, and now you're going right back to that parallel position. So with the feet together, you're just going to open to first and close. Open by lifting the toes and opening up and using the muscles right here, okay? So close and open. Then we're going to releve in first. We're going to plie in first, and you're going to do a combination. So you're going to plie, pop up on those toes, rise up, squeeze the heels together as you come down, and then you're also going to reverse that. So you're going to come up, plie, push the heels down, and pull everything together to come up. Okay? Then you're going to stretch at the bar, hands on the bar of the chair, counter, whatever you're using. Walk out 90 degrees at the hips, hinge the chest down towards the floor, and then we're ready to go to the mat. All right, so we're moving along to the mat. We're going to go ahead and get in an elbow plank position. So we're going to have the elbows right underneath the shoulders, hands spread wide, legs are extended back, knees lifted off the floor, and the hips are level. From here, we're touching both knees down and then lift up. Touch down and lift up. We do them slow and we do them quick, quick, quick. Okay, from here we're going to rise, or we're going to lower down, excuse me, give you a second to stretch. We're going to lift the chest, spread the collarbone wide, Sphinx pose, so we stretch out that core. And then we're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips back up, all the way up to that high plank position. From here, the right leg is going to extend, ankle is flexed, toes facing the floor, you're going to tap down and lift, tap down and lift. Set that foot down, lift the hips, press back to downward dog, stretch out the back of the legs, return to your high plank, and do it on the left. And that's our first mat section. Hi guys, Heather with Balanced Bodies. So I'm doing a little re-recording here because we had some technical difficulties last night. So this is the second section of your first bar workout for the week. So as soon as you finish on the mat, coming back to the bar for that second bar section, that's where we're starting off here. Got my cozy hat on because it's 20 degrees outside. And we're going to start in that wide second position. So make sure when you come down into your second position plie that your knees are tracking towards the middle toes, okay? Not coming to the inside or outside, nice and even towards those middle toes. We're going to have the arm out in second position, and we're just going to go down into that plie and then pull to the top. Squeeze the glutes at the top and then release down, getting as deep as your hips will allow into that plie. We're gonna hold at the bottom and pulse it. Stay nice and low, sink down, down, down. And then we're gonna stay low at the base of that plie. Lift the heels as high as you can and lower down. Lift it up and lower down. Lift it up and lower down. You're gonna hold up high and pulse right here, okay? Keep those heels up, keep the tail tucked under and belly pulled in, chest up and shoulders down. So from here, we're gonna lower the heels and lift up. Give the legs a little rest. We're gonna go into those booty lifts and tucks. So I know this one looks funny, but it really works well. So I'm gonna give you a side view so you can see what I'm doing here. Still in that second position, down in the plie, hands onto the inside of the knees. You're gonna lift the tailbone up behind, keep the belly pulled in tight, and then pull the tailbone under. Lift up and pull under. So these are the slow movements. And then we're gonna do it quick. So you're gonna think about pushing the tailbone back and up, up, up. You're gonna reverse that movement so it's a tuck. Pull the pelvis through for the booty tuck. Pull it through, 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 through. Yep, that's it, okay? You're gonna rise up, give those legs a little rest. And then we're gonna go into our next section, out in that grand plie to passe. This is the passe. Bring the toe to the leg. If you need to stay down lower, that's okay. If you can get it up high by the knee or above, that's great. Okay, so we're gonna come out, pull the arm and the leg in together, out to the grand plie, push off that foot and pull it in. So we're gonna take it an even tempo and then uneven tempo, down 1, hold for 3, 2, 1. Down 1, hold for 3, 2, 1. That's our uneven tempo. You're gonna loosen up that hip by swinging the knee back and forth a few times just until you get it loosened up and relaxed. Turn to face your bar, chair, counter, whatever you're using. And we're gonna go to a split squat position. So the right foot steps back to the diagonal. This is what it looks like here. Curtsy squat, excuse me. Curtsy squat position. And then squeeze to the top. So here, bring it down. Again, pulling up the front right here. Chest is lifted, shoulders relaxed. And then we're gonna add in a pulse. Stay low as you can. Okay, again, make sure the knee is tracking towards the middle toes. And then we're gonna add that passe. So down to the curtsy squat, lift to the passe. Down and lift. We want that knee pointed out to the side of the body. And then if we can, we're gonna jump this. So we're gonna take this right hand off the bar, down and jump, down and jump. So that's an advanced option if you can. You're gonna stretch out here, hip flexors, front knee bent, back knee straight, both sides. You're gonna stretch the quads, both sides, knee pointed straight down at the floor. And then you'll stretch out the hamstrings in the back of the legs, heel down, bend the opposite knee, hinge the chest down, both sides. And then you're ready to go back to the mat. Good job, you guys. All right, guys, so once we finish the bar section on the right side, you're gonna come down to the mat for a little break before you do the left. So on the mat, we're gonna go down onto the elbow. The elbow's right underneath the shoulder. We have two options here. We're doing some hip dips. So you can, to modify this one, keep that bottom leg tucked and then lift the hips up. You're just gonna lift and lower here. Or you can take that bottom leg in front, flexing the ankles, and lift the hips with extended legs. So we can drop and lift here. So we're gonna go slow, even tempo, and we're gonna go quick and pulse, 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 pulse. Once we finish there, we're going to clamshells. You're gonna bend the knees and rest the hips on the floor. You're going to lift the feet up as high as you can from here. And then we're going to open that knee and close. Open and close. Keep the toes together and lift the knee as high as this hip will allow. And then you're going to pulse, push back, back, back. Keep the belly tight here. Okay, once we finish here, we're gonna come up into tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So the same leg that was your top leg in the clamshells, fire hydrant. So you're going to lift the knee as high as you can and close. Don't set it on the floor. Lift and close, lift and close. We have them slow, and then we have an uneven tempo here where we lift and hold. 3, 2, 1. Down, lift and hold. 3, 2, 1. Okay? And then from here, we'll just do a little cat-cow stretch, loosening up the back. And then we will repeat that whole series on the other side. Hip dips into the clamshells and the fire hydrants. You go your last slide on the bar, and then you're done. Good job, you guys.